Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Please subscribe to the channel and share videos with a couple of friends. We're trying to reach 500 subscriptions, and every subscription really does help us out with that goal. We appreciate that word of mouth that you guys are spreading out there. Please like this video if you like it too. Got some cool news in the rumor mill. Matt Reeves hints at possibility of Robert Pattinson's Batman joining the DCU. Before I even get into this, there's no way it's really going to work. Set in a different world. This is the Elseworld of DC. It'd be akin to throwing Christian Bale's Batman into Man of Steel, Henry Cavill's Superman universe. It just doesn't work. Everyone knows that it's not going to work. Not the right tone, not the same level of seriousness, and not even the same things that take place that would be in that world that is connected with Gotham and Metropolis. But I will say, it is possible to insert little excerpts of mentions of each city and different superhero in a clever way, which alludes to them knowing about each other. I believe in Batman Forever that happens. I believe Bruce Wayne, played by Val Kilmer, tells Dick Grayson, "Are you going off to Metropolis?" It was something like that that happened. I remember watching that in Batman Forever. So once again, they have mentioned that that place does exist. They didn't mention Superman, but they do make mention of that. So if you want to say a crossover in that type of sense, then that would make sense. But to actually see Robert Pattinson's Batman on screen with James Gunn's Superman, which is played by David Corenswet, I just don't think that is going to happen. It's just not going to mix well. But let's read into this. Jeff Snyder has been saying for some months now that Robert Pattinson's Batman would inevitably join the DCU. James Gunn, being James Gunn, has denied the claims and went as far as to defend his own incarnation of Batman with The Brave and the Bold, which was recently postponed. And I did a video on that. James Gunn came out on Threads and said that movie is not postponed, so we're still kind of up in the air on what's going on with that. Now Matt Reeves, who is in the middle of prep for Batman 2, is hinting for the first time about his Cape Crusader joining the DCU. Reeves is now saying it's a possibility and that it would have to make sense for the Pattinson DCU union to occur. Yep, this is from Mr. Reeves. It really comes down to whether or not it makes sense, what the future brings. I can't really tell you. We'll have to see where that goes, end quote. And he kind of just threw it out there. He wasn't really saying, oh, this is going to happen and I'm excited about it. He just said, we'll have to see what happens with it and if it even makes any sense at all. On the December 19th episode of The Hot Mic, co-host Snyder shared some of the things he had heard about the Batman situation and went on to state that Gunn does indeed want Pattinson in the DCU, but that Reeves was resistant to the idea. What we're going to be seeing now is more denials on the part of Gunn and Reeves. Pattinson's inclusion into the DCU basically comes down to whether the actor is willing to invest his time in the universe. But I bet Zaslav will be giving him an offer he can't refuse, aka a big bag of money. Many cinephiles would rather have Pattinson continue to work on passion projects, and he loves to work with interesting directors. His next few films involve filmmakers such as Christopher Bergoli, Christopher Nolan, The Odyssey, we talked about that, Lynn Ramsey, and Bong Joon-ho in Mickey 17, which they keep pushing back. They don't know when to put that film out. But yes, Robert Pattinson does have great range, very talented actor, doing a lot of things. But yeah, great as Batman. But as far as him, I guess, committing himself, as Jordan Rumi says in this article, that's a whole nother talk, especially when you have a busy schedule. These studios want to get these Batman films out. We already have 5 years in between Batman and Batman 2. If you're going to continue doing the Batman films, I would think that the time in between would get a lot shorter because people are getting older and they will age out of the roles unless you recast them, and that could be a whole debacle in itself. Not that Batman's never been recast, right? So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please like this video. Let me know your thoughts on what Matt Reeves has said. Do you give it any credence? Like I said, he's not gung-ho on it saying it's going to happen. James Gunn has alluded to things, but yes, he talked about The Brave and the Bold, and I've talked about that in a couple videos. Go watch that in the catalog. So yeah, I want to know what everyone thinks about that. With that being said, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a couple of friends. Let them know to subscribe as well. I need everyone to ring the bell for notifications so you can keep getting cool updates from me, Neff. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, be safe. It's Neff signing off.